That's the best introduction I've ever had, honestly. First off, I just want to say good evening. And secondly, I just want to say thank you to Jane and everyone at Philadelphia Fight for welcoming me and embracing me, and for all the amazing work that you're doing. And to all the staff as well. I had the privilege, and it was a privilege to hang out with the young people who are part of YHelp. And the staff there are doing transformative work. And I use that word with great intention. They're doing transformative work. And if you haven't had a chance to spend time at YHelp, then you're missing out. So I would implore all of you to get involved with the work that's being done at YHelp and at Philadelphia Fight. Not just in giving your money, but giving your time. Giving your time. It will not hurt any of us to give an hour a month to Philadelphia Fight. But I want to start with a solution for this epidemic that we're facing in mind. And that idea is family. And that idea is family. And I want to teach you all a new word that some of you may have never heard of. But this idea is this idea of what I call fictive kinship. And the idea behind fictive kinship is that we are all family. We are all family. Regardless of your age, your race, your class, your gender, we are all family. And I would hope that anyone who met me this week will tell you that Wade treated me like I was a part of his family. Because that's how we end this epidemic, by this idea of fictive kinship. So I want you to hold on to that. Because as someone who wasn't out when I was playing in the NFL, I wasn't out because I did not feel safe. And I don't use the idea that I came out. What I did was I invited the rest of the world in. I invited the rest of the world in, right? Right? Because when you are not out as an LGBT person, you invite the world into your most intimate places. So we're not coming out to anyone. We're inviting you in because the world isn't always safe. So the work that Philadelphia Fight does is to make LGBT individuals and individuals who suffer with HIV to feel safe. And that's what the work is doing. And they are an amazing family. And I implore you to make sure that you do get involved beyond your money, but with your time. With your time, because I had a transformative experience my 2 days here. And I was telling Tiffany that I can't describe it, but I can describe the feeling. And it felt like a big hug on the inside. That's the work that Philadelphia Fight is truly doing. That's the work that they are truly doing. And secondly, I want you all to imagine a world that when you saw someone, you actually treated them like they were your brother, like they were your sister. That's how you end this epidemic. That we are all living with HIV. You may not be infected, but you are affected because your brother's infected, your sister's infected. We are all impacted by this epidemic. So we have to truly get involved and do the work that I can see you and go, hey, brother, how are you doing today? Hey, sister, how are you doing today? To be curious about what's going on in the lives of others. Don't make assumptions. Don't guess. Know what's going on in the lives of everyone in the community. We can end this if we treat everyone like family. If we love everyone like family, because family takes care of each other. Family shows up for each other. Now, family, we can act crazy a little bit to our family, but we still love you beyond that, right? So for those of you who are talking while I'm talking, I'm still going to love you beyond that, right? I'm still going to love you beyond that. Because I've done this work for a very, very long time, and I told Jane today that I have never been to a clinic that has such wraparound services for not just youth, but for everyone. For everyone, whether you're 14 or you're 50, you can come to Philadelphia Fight and get amazing services from mental health to HIV to all these different things. And if you don't know that, you're missing out. And if you're not telling someone else about the work that Philadelphia Fight is doing, then you're not being the brother or the sister that Philadelphia Fight needs. Because they need you now. They don't need you tomorrow. So I want you all to truly get involved, truly embody this idea of victim kinship so that every time you see a person that you say, hey, have you heard of Philadelphia Fight and the work that they're doing to end this epidemic? Because if you're not doing it, then you're not helping your brother. You're not helping your sister. You're not helping me. Because I am only here because of family. I'm only here because of family. The NFL that I was involved with is a family, and they took care of me. Now, I'm going to do my work to take care of Jane and everyone else that's a part of Philadelphia Fight. So now comes to the hard part, right? Now comes to the hard part when you dig in your pockets, when you go into your wallets, when you go into your purses, and you say, you know what? This is important to me because my brother and my sister has it. This is important to me because I love them, and I want to make sure that they are safe, that they have true, real, and equitable space. Equitable opportunities. But I also want you to stop calling your brothers and sisters at risk. I want you to call them at promise. Okay? I want you to call them at promise because every young person, every individual that is impacted by Philadelphia Fight has a promise. So when you reach into your pocket, say, well, I'm helping someone to realize that actual promise. Because you all are possibility models, to quote my good friend Laverne Cox. You're all a possibility of what's possible for our young people. So do that, implore that. So understand that your words have power. Understand that our kids didn't come out of some proverbial closet that monsters live in, that smelly shoes exist in, that we use, that we make fun of wire hangers for. Our kids are right in front of us. They're right in front of our eyes. And they are our kids. So there are people walking around right now with envelopes and baskets where you can now say, I'm going to take care of my brother and my sister today, not tomorrow. Please, please get involved. Keep supporting the work that Jane and Philadelphia Fight is doing because I'm going to. I'm going to bring the NBA here, the NFL here, to partner with Philadelphia Fight. I got that access. I'm going to use my access to help our kids realize their promise. I want you to do the same thing. Thank you all so very much.